Hello everybody, my name's Kai, otherwise known as Bambo, back for part 9 of the Cat Lady. I guess we're playing Teacup. Well, I presume it's Teacup anyway. Right. Not too sure how I'm meant to get out of this crate. Oh, I see what we're doing here. Go on Teacup, you can do it. Go. Do that. Go, push the thing up, There we go. I'm alive. Everything is good in the world. Yeah. Go Teacup. Knock everything over. Bleach bad. Okay, we're in an event. Why not? Gotta find some rats, get some dinner. Oh, I can't believe I get to play as Teacup.
Hey there, gorgeous.
Well, hello, sir.
I see my old lady brought the bleach again. What a shame. I really liked your eyes. It could have been a start of something very exciting for us, if you know what I mean.
Very creepy, man.
She does that every single time. What do they call it? Trust issues. That's it. Well, never mind. Plenty more fish in the sea.
It's a shame you're not a very good fisherman.
I'm not too fussy, but even I have some standards. Ain't gonna touch a bird like you, I gotta be honest, girl. You look like shit.
Why, thank you.
But I wouldn't want you to think I'm not a kind man. Plenty of time until dinner, and you're in pain, so I've brought something to end your suffering. Think of it as an option. I've got this gun here. It's one of my favourites. There's just one bullet in the chamber. Large calibre. You'd be long dead before you'd feel any pain. Sounds good, doesn't it? I mean, it's just an idea, you know, no pressure.
Yeah, sure. Give me, shoot me.
Of course. You can't see it. That bleach turns your eyes to nothing but jelly.
Looks like a Smith & Wesson.
So I'll just leave it for you here.
Oh, great. Where I can.
Feel free to use it. That bullet's meant for you anyway. I'd better go now. We won't want to get caught red-handed again, would we?
What, with the paint all over the place?
You naughty minx.
Yeah, we'll just pretend it's paint, not blood. Things will be better for me.
What was that? You can't reach it? Well, what did you expect? Life's a real fucker sometimes.
You really are, mate. You really are. Right, now back to the Adventures of Teacup. Ooh, what we got here? We've got a rifle, got some shotgun, small rifles, very small pistol. Nothing that cat can use. Oh, key! Swallowed it. The shotgun down now. I don't need distraction. I don't want it. I want it there. teacup. Yeah. Don't shoot the kitty. Why did I do that? Yeah, go, 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 go. Yeah. You teacup our little boss. You're the man, teacup. Nope, apparently not. How am I supposed to help Susan? Do I just vomit? Something? Yay! I got you, Susan.
What? Who's this? My eyes. I can't see a thing. That bitch. A key? Who are you? Say something. Anything. I should be able to unlock the handcuffs now.
Do I meant to do this whole thing without being able to see? It's a bit mean, isn't it? Gun.
The gun! That idiot left his gun!
I shall take the gun.
No! No, no, no! I dropped it! Where is it? Where the hell is it? I've got it.
Yeah. This is very disorientating.
I'm sorry, Mitzi. I have to break my promise.
I suppose logically it would make the right thing. Just bang! That way I can come back to life, everything will be absolutely hunky-dory, then I can go on a killing spree. A spree of killing. I like this. I like that.
Hope you don't mind creepy posters.
It's your room. You can do what you like with it. But I definitely prefer this to fairies, rainbows, and pink unicorns. Did you make these?
No. My boyfriend made them. Some of them, anyway. So, Miss Ashworth, I happen to have a bottle of wine in my bag.
Oh, we're trying to do
I was
something
going
already.
to leave it to Robert, but I forgot all about it.
Robert?
The guy with the rats?
Oh, yes. Of course.
So, shall we have a drink then? We could get to know each other a bit more. I know, I promised I won't get in the way. And, I mean, you don't have to if you don't feel like it. But since we're going to live together for a little while, it won't hurt if we talk to each other, will it?
Yeah, that's okay, I guess.
Great! I'll bring the wine. Oh, damn. It's one of those bottles with a cork. Have you got a bottle opener, Miss Ashworth?
In the kitchen.
I do.
I'll go get it, shall I?
I
Yes,
know exactly
please.
where it is.
And while you're there, could you get a couple of glasses too?
But that was cheeky. I knew full well that's what I had to do. But for just that split moment, I was just thinking, bugger. I'm still loving this game. Absolutely loving it. So let's corkscrew. Take the corkscrew. Should take it earlier. Right, glasses. Where do we have the glasses? I'll find the cup last time. No, yeah, it's in here because she had. I remember. Meanwhile, Mitzi. Serenade her with the piano. Not now. I have this stuff.
Have you found that corkscrew yet? We also need some wine glasses.
Give.
There you go. Let's get that bottle opened.
Yeah, but we'll need glasses too. See if you can find some.
Got them already.
I found some wine glasses.
Prepared.
All right, that's all we need. Oh, and Miss Ashworth, I really must say this before we start.
Yeah?
I promise I won't cut your throat from your seat.
I was wondering.
Very funny, Mitzi.
Oh no, I mean it.
That's fine. But just so you know,
I can't.
I always sleep with my eyes open.
Yay.
Oh, it's not raining
But it
anymore.
always rained.
Oh well, I don't mind rain. Sometimes I even like it. But according to weather forecast, there's a nasty fog coming. Now that I'm actually scared of. I got lost in a fog once, when I was just 9 or 10. I remember I sat under a tree crying, thinking some monster would appear right in front of me and drag me away.
But now that you're a big girl, you know there are no monsters.
Yeah? How do you know?
The
We
only
are
monsters are us. Murderers, rapists, arsonists. They're the real beasts. So far from humanity, they're no
Yes.
longer capable of
Only
feeling
humans.
compassion or guilt. They're the ones we should really be afraid of.
People like me.
But whether they're lurking in the woods or fog or the darkness of our cellars, it's all irrelevant. You can't predict what happens. You can't do anything to stop it. There is only one way. You turn into a beast yourself, and like them, you show no mercy.
Whoa! Where did that come from, Miss Ashworth?
I just don't like murderers. They're nothing but parasites.
Avenged Sevenfold once said, I'll make a beast out of myself. Gets rid of all the pain of being a man. Which is
How
true.
are you planning to find this guy?
I don't know yet. A bit of detective work, perhaps. It shouldn't be that hard, really. There are only 8 apartments here. One is yours. That leaves us with 7. I was hoping that you could give me a hand,
It's a big
actually.
flat. Only
You know
8
some of your neighbors, don't you?
Not many. I never really cared about them. They changed over the years, too. You probably also figured by now that this is not the sort of place where new neighbors are greeted with a freshly baked cake. You see a new face, you give them a blank stare as you pass them in the hall, and you forget about them a minute later.
That bad, eh?
Well, there's that bald guy who lives above me in flat 5. He came here recently to shout in my face. He's a nasty piece of work, but I really don't think he's the person you're looking for.
Could be.
What does he do for a living?
Could quite easily be.
I think he's a train driver.
I can't imagine somehow that my guy would be a train driver. Okay, that's good. Leaves us with just
6.
6. Anyone else you know?
I'd have to think.
You know, maybe not tonight. Let's just talk about something else, okay? I have plenty of time. There's no need to rush this. Maybe tomorrow we could sit down together and make a plan. I could draw a simple map of the building, and with your help, mark down who lives
Escape
where.
points. Evac points.
Sounds good
This
to
one
me,
can
Mitzi.
repel from the roof through the window.
So, the big C. Want to talk about it?
Well, to be honest, I didn't really want to tell you about it like that. I put you in a very difficult position, I know. It's just that I was really desperate to get this room. I hope you can understand. This is the last and most important thing I must do before my time is up.
It's fine. You seem alright. It's just... I find it hard to trust people these days. Maybe it's time I opened my eyes to see others have problems too. Some, like yourself, even bigger than mine. What kind of cancer is it? Do you mind me asking?
Brain tumor. Her name is glioblastoma.
Her.
Yep, they're all girls, the way I imagine it. Just look at their names. Lymphoma, melanoma, myeloma, leukemia, sarcoma. Each of them a fucking goddess of death. Beautiful and ruthless.
So I know you usually make jokes. but
You might
really
just
should
be
make
right
jokes
about that, Mitzi. I used to be a nurse. I know a few things about cancer. And I know glioblastoma. She's a real bitch.
Yeah, and yet she gets to be the prom queen before night ends, while I disappear down the back exit.
How long?
They said I had a year. But that was 6 months ago, so... yeah. Not awfully long.
Is there anything...
They've tried.
It's terrible.
I'm sorry.
Yeah. So am I. Do you want to talk about something else?
Boyfriend.
You
why not?
mentioned a boyfriend. Tell me something about him.
Yeah, okay. Let's talk about him. His name is Jack. He's dead.
Oh.
Miss Ashworth, are you sure you want to listen about my miserable life? I don't want to bring you down. These aren't happy stories.
And I'm not a happy stories kind of person. I'm sure you've noticed by now.
I guess so. Anyway, I suppose I would have had to tell you about Jack sooner or later. After all, he is the main reason I'm here. I just don't know where to start.
Jack made those pictures on your wall. Was he an artist?
He always liked all kinds of morbid stuff, whether it was
Coffee.
music, movies, paintings. So do I, really. We had that in common, amongst other things. People say it's depressing to listen to sad songs or watch sad films, but I never felt that way.
And yet, you are scared of fog?
Oh, that's different. I might be scared of fog, but I like spiders. They're beautiful.
You must be out of your mind, Mitzi.
No, honestly, there's a certain indescribable beauty in sadness.
It's not a good
Just
idea.
like there's beauty in the grey and ugly winter morning when you look past the obvious and notice what others can't see.
You must love my apartment then. It's like Ugly took a vacation here and never went home again. How did he die? How did he die?
I'll get to that, Miss Ashworth. Let me just tell you more about him first, so you could understand what happened.
Okay.
Tell me how you two met.
Oh, we knew each other for like forever. We grew up on the same street. It's funny how we seem to be made for each other. Perfect match. I always knew he was the guy for me, and I'm sure he never doubted that either. Jack was absolutely crazy about me. We thought one day we would marry, have children, be happy. I never had many friends because I had Jack. I didn't need anybody else. You know, if there's one thing I'm really grateful for in my life, it's that I got to experience this pure, perfect love. Some people go through a lifetime without knowing how it feels. I guess I've been very lucky. But all luck runs out sometimes.
So, sorry, I'm really
How
saying
did he
much,
take
but
the
to be
news
honest,
about your cancer?
He thought I was joking at first.
The story's really in depth.
He laughed. He got really angry. I swore to him I was serious, but he still wouldn't believe me. We had a big fight that night. It was our first and only fight. It was awful. He smashed some stuff. His guitar, of all things, was the worst. He loved that guitar. Why did he break it? He was absolutely furious. He walked out on me that night, and when he came back the next day, he was different. He begged me to try surgery and chemotherapy. I didn't really want those things, but I did the chemo for him. It didn't help. It just made me feel sick all the time. I felt trapped in this strange place where nothing that happened around me seemed real. Maybe that's why I didn't see what my cancer was doing to Jack, and it was destroying him as well. He changed. He became obsessed with death. It seemed death was all he ever thought about, even though it was me, not him, who was supposed to die.
So how did he die?
How did he die? How did Jack die?
It was so distant in the last few weeks before he died. What I didn't know was that he kept looking for something. I don't think he even knew what exactly. But it eventually found him. Or rather, he found him. There are those forums online, you know, about all sorts of stuff. Fishing, computer games, horses, gambling, addictions. Everything, really. Accidentally, Jack stumbled upon one about suicide. There's a guy there. Calls himself the Eye of Adam. He's a fucking god on that forum. It's like a failed suicide club. People mostly try to help each other and offer support. Sometimes it just helps to know there are others like you. To listen to their stories and how they cope with their lives. But the Eye of Adam is an advocate of death. He dwells on human weakness. His job is to plant an idea, to give them a reason to die and tell them how to do it, once and for good. Jack took the bait. Before he knew, he was completely brainwashed. One day he sat down with me and tried to explain his perfect solution. It was the Romeo and Juliet kind of scenario. We were both to die together in each other's arms. It was supposed to be a quick and foolproof death. There was no chance we would have been saved. All thanks to the Eye of Adam, who created a tool for perfect suicide. He told me it was very simple. All we needed were 2 easily accessible household chemicals, which combined together create a gas called hydrogen sulfide that kills you within a couple of minutes. I told him he was fucking nuts, of course, but he just wouldn't give up. He reasoned with me, and he begged, and eventually just kept screaming at me. I figured it was his crazy idea of a modern romance, but it was downright tacky and just wrong. Finally, he said he would get everything ready and wait for me in our special place at dawn, 5 in the morning. Don't be late. Those were his last words he said to me. Then he stormed out. I cried for hours, thinking I didn't deserve all that from the person I loved most in the whole world. A few times I even tried to persuade myself that maybe he was right and I should do it. I just couldn't. I eventually fell asleep. I didn't plan it. My head was killing me. I was so tired. I woke up suddenly. I could see the sun rising out my window. It was nearly 5. In utter panic, I threw myself off the bed and ran out the door. I needed to stop him. I needed to get there before it was too late. But right there in my bedroom, before I even left, I already knew it was. When I arrived at our special place, it was already bright. We used to go there in the past, drink wine, sometimes smoke weed and listen to Pink Floyd. sometimes make love in Jack's car.
Sounds like a pleasant
There
evening.
wasn't really anything special about that old parking lot. But else there was. It was completely abandoned. It was quiet. It was safe.
Dogging.
After that day, I've never gone there again.
I'm definitely all out of time, guys. Some really emotional stuff there. The story in this is absolutely amazing. It's really well written. Anyway, thank you for watching. If you want to make your voice heard, leave a comment. If you like this video, down a like. And if you want to follow as we carry on the story of the Catalan, hit that subscribe button down below. It's been emotional. I'll see you next time. Do that. Bye. Not be good, knowledgeable with these. That. It's a key! Give me the key! Oh, what have I done?